Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give the notification bell a nice tap. Give it a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Also, we are doing laughter therapy on the show. We got a lot of military members who struggle with everyday life after service, and we're just here to share a laugh and remember the good times. Joining me today is the man who was asked to leave the gym because he got caught eating cake in the shower. Call sign Blindside. Blindside, thanks for being on the show today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. It should be a good time.
Anytime you can have a nice piece of cake.
No. You don't eat cake in the shower.
At the gym?
Anywhere.
You just had a nice workout, man. You got a carbo load.
But not in the shower with cake. Who the fuck eats cake in the shower? Guys like it.
So it was off your ass? Or
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, God damn it. It's cake. I hate you fucking people.
Also joining us today is the man who is pointing 5 pounds of camel toe at me right now. Call sign Cheeks. Cheeks, thanks for being on the show today, man.
That's more like camel whoa. Holy shit, that was good.
Can you do a kettlebell swing with that bad boy?
Oh my God. Those aren't even gray sweatpants.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, how am I supposed to spread cheeks and not hate with a camel toe?
Well, you can spread like front cheeks or something.
Man, if I was a sailor.
Hell yeah.
What the 5 pounds of camel toe? Where the fuck do you come up with this?
Don't look up my search history online. That's all I got to say.
You need to give me your password so that when you die, I can clear your fucking search history so your family doesn't find out about you. That sounds like an ad for DuckDuckGo.
I think if you publish it, it could actually make a lot of money in a book.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, you guys ready for my first story?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we have ourselves another basic training story, right?
Yes.
This is also an Air Force story, and this is early 2000s, right? You have one main character here. We're going to call him Kevin, right? Kevin's a good trainee. You know, he does what he's told, you know, much like Forrest Gump. Well, toward the end of basic training, the drill sergeant pulled Kevin and a couple other guys aside and said, hey, we're having a problem with the guy that we have for guide on. For those of you who might not know, the drill instructors get rated on how well like their basic training flights march, like at the parade
and
at
people
graduation.
take their guide-ons fucking serious.
Yes, they do. So apparently there was some kind of an issue with the person that they had picked to be the guide on in parade. He wasn't doing such a great job. You know, he wasn't rendering a good salute, things of that nature, right?
Smart.
So drill sergeant said, hey, let me try to hedge my bets and see if we can't find somebody, you know, that's good. So they pulled a couple of guys aside that are, you know, kind of built and they look like they'd be up to the task. They're lugging around this log.
Are we talking about the guide-on still?
Yes.
Them sweatpants, baby.
Oh, yeah. So Kevin and the other two guys are just kind of like, well, we've never touched a guide on before. What do we got to do? She's like, well, it's a lady drill instructor too, by the way. So she takes everybody outside and just says, okay, we're going to line up on the pad and just do as I tell you. So she hands Kevin the guide on and says, okay, hold it like this. She stands like right in front of him, right? So he's just holding it and says, okay, when I give you this command, we need you to raise it like this. So he does so. And when I give you this command, I need you to swing it forward just like this, right? So Kevin, being a good trainee like Forrest Gump, is doing as he's told, right? So she gives the order to salute, which when you salute with the guide on, you just kind of whip it down forward, right? And you just hold it like straight out in front of you. So she gives the command to salute, and he brings that guide on down, and it slaps her right in the motherfucking head and on her shoulder, right?
Oh. So hang on. So she's standing out there, and she's like gives him the command to present, like present arms. But on present, if you don't know, you take the guide on it. It's standing vertical with you, and you shove it up in the air. Like it's up like 12 feet in the fucking air at this point.
Yes.
On present, and then on arms, you take it parallel to the ground, and that's when he just drops it and smacks it right on her face.
Yes.
She didn't know to get out of the way.
Well, it was that was where Kevin felt like this was a little bit of a setup, because she was ordering everything and she was standing right in front of him, and it just slapped her right on the top of her head and then cascaded off her shoulder.
Those have a big brass metal like arrow tip on it.
Yeah, I don't think it hurt her that bad, but she just jumps back and says, "You fucking crackhead!" and runs away. And now Kevin is standing there like rendering a salute with a guide on with two other guys behind him that are scared shitless, and he's like, "Well, what do we do now?" And then one of the guys kind of whispers like, "Hey, Kevin, do you think she's coming back?" Kevin's like,
And he's still holding the salute?
yes, he's still holding the salute because he's not sure what the fuck to do next.
So those guide arms aren't light either. So he's holding this thing out parallel to the ground with his arms straight.
Holding it out. He's just like, okay.
That's like planking standing up.
Exactly. It's not a fun thing to do. But Kevin is like, well, I just hit my drill instructor. She yelled at me and ran away. Like, I've been in basic training quite a long time. I know this doesn't end well. Kevin just kind of whispers back to the other guys like, well, I don't know if she's coming back, but I'm only going to hold this thing for like another couple minutes, and then I'm going upstairs. Like, I'm already in enough trouble.
How much worse can it get?
Right?
I just assaulted my drill instructor with a weapon.
So the drill instructor does not come back. And finally, Kevin's like, well, I'm in the most trouble here, so I'm going back upstairs. Like, she definitely knows who I am, right? So he just slinks right back upstairs, goes back to polishing boots or cleaning up or whatever the fuck you're supposed to do.
Oh my God.
And here's the funny thing. He never fucking heard another word about it. Like, he was sure, like, this is going to get me washed back. She's going to come up here and, like, she's going to fuck us up here in 5 seconds whenever she stops the bleeding.
No, she was at the ER getting stitches. Holy
something
shit.
like that.
Did it, like, knock her hat off or anything?
I didn't get that detail, so I don't know for sure, but I can only imagine her fucking hat flew off and stuff like that.
In all reality, it probably just scared her, and then she was just laughing like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I was that stupid."
Right? Yeah. Like, you're standing in front of this guy that's doing everything you're fucking telling him to do.
Oh.
You know, what are you supposed to do? Be like, excuse me, ma'am, could you back up real quick? Like, you know.
Yeah, don't hit her with the goddamn guide on.
But, maybe this was part of Kevin's plan. He's like, you know what? Like, you asked me to do this.
It's like I don't want to do this on fucking drill ceremony day.
I'm just following orders, right? But how great it would have been if Kevin goes up to his drill instructor like the next day that she came back and says, hey, so how did I do?
Wait a minute, a guy that will do anything you tell him to do, no matter what. I think she wanted to marry this guy.
Yeah.
Probably.
Holy
but
shit.
You got to kind of dial in some of those orders a little bit so you don't get slapped in the head. We love that story. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, guys. I got the next story. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah,
I'm
what you
not
got, man?
going to listen to it.
Okay. This is food related, so trust me, with that hog, I think you need to listen to this.
I'm in.
Okay.
Right, I'm in.
So this is food related. Let me kind of paint this for you a little bit.
All right, what you got, man?
Okay, picture pre-deployment on the first Gulf War.
Okay.
So there's staging areas and all kinds of training and stuff, and that's back before we had all the big, heavy armored vehicles and stuff.
Right.
So the main thing that most people use, just like the end of World War II, were the deuce and a half trucks.
Okay.
For those of you that aren't familiar with the deuce and a half truck, it's basically almost like an 18-wheeler you'd see without the trailer, but it has a big troop carrying bed on the back.
Yeah.
And it's all-wheel drive, and some have like cloth-covered cabs, some have metal cabs, but it's a great big diesel truck. And on this, everything's very crude. Like the seats are just canvas,
Yeah, to say the least.
And everything leaks on it. So if it's raining outside, you're getting wet. It's whatever. But it beats walking and carries gear. It can carry 2.5 tons. That's why it's called a 2.5 ton truck, or a deuce and a half. Deuce being 2.
When I was at basic training, they would put us in those, drive us 20 miles away, and then make us walk back, and that was our training.
Oh, well, that sucks.
You see, we had buses in the Air Force. We tactically deployed from those.
Nice.
Tactically deployed?
Yeah,
Tactically deployed to the BX.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
It was rough. But anyway, so I can only pick. I've seen these in pictures, but no, we weren't the smart ones in the Air Force. So we actually had to use these things back in the 80s and 90s.
Nice.
Okay, but this thing has a great big diesel stack off the side, like a semi would have, with like a heat shield around so you don't bump it. But it gets really hot. It's a diesel motor. It's hot.
Yeah.
So however the heat of a flame coming out the exhaust, so it heats up.
Right.
Okay, so when you're out forward deployed like that, you're living off of MREs and different stuff. You don't get the best food.
Right.
So sometimes we call it pogey bait. Some of the best things are like maybe some
Hell yes.
Pogey bait.
yeah, like some canned goods or something like that. Someone sent you. You're saving it for a good time. You really want something special.
Right.
Okay, so basically, a canned prize of Beanee Weenees. So it's like basically like
What is a beanie weenie? What the fuck?
It's like baked beans with like little Vienna sausage in it. Canned Vienna sausage, not like free range like you got in them shorts there. But just these little cans of pieces of hot dog.
You had me at Beanie Weenies. That's what I'm going to nickname my cock.
Oh my god.
Are you going to be okay?
That's about the end of the story then. No, here it goes. Okay, so anyway, he's got this can of stuff. He's thinking like, wow, this would taste so much better if they're heated up. Because if anyone's ever had a cold Vienna sausage, they're kind of greasy and not good, but you add a little bit of heat to it, all the salts and the grease is kind of melding together and just gives it a really good flavor.
Yeah.
So he's saying, hey, there's a truck. There's this huge exhaust stack just outside the driver's door. So he finds himself, old coat hanger. There's always stuff laying around behind the seats. You wouldn't believe what you could find behind the seats of these trucks.
No shit.
But anyway, he gets this thing rigged up, drops it down in the stack, starts the truck up on idle so it starts warming up because he's going to try to eat it before he goes. Not thinking of all the soot's going to go on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
But I mean, that's when you learn later in life, you basically wire it to the intake manifold to get the heat. But anyway, hey, it's improvised. He's going to make it happen, right? So
MacGyver's kitchen.
So this thing's, sitting there idling, warming up. All the trucks are idling.
And the fucking can is in the pipe?
Right. It's basically, think of tying the hanger around the can, hang it down into the exhaust stack. Well, this is a can that you don't need a canner, but it's got a pop top on it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, what happens if you have a fully contained vessel? We all went to science classes back younger. Fully contained vessel starts adding heat.
Right.
Okay, as it starts heating up above about 180, 190, steam starts coming. At 212, it's a full boil.
Yeah.
So what happens? Steam expands almost 1,000 times.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Okay, so it's in there brewing, right? Just getting hot. Now it's losing a little bit of heat, but it's slowly getting hotter and hotter and hotter.
I like where this is going.
So there's all these people around there getting ready to move out. They're gathering stuff. There's people running all around. On this one of his buddies, just jumped in there, just messing around or whatever, and starts revving this truck out.
No.
So imagine now you have heat. You've got volume of gases exiting this truck.
No.
Okay, so instead of it just lightly blowing out, now it's coming out with some force.
Oh, shit.
So he realized, oh no, it's too late, So he's trying to run to his buddy and say, please stop. But before it's too late, his buddy's revving this truck. All of a sudden, it starts raining Beanee Weenies.
No. I would be fucking pissed.
Oh, not my snack.
Beanie Weenies falling from the sky.
Now he loses his snack. Now everyone's got a little bit of this residue on him.
Oh.
And there's not time to clean up.
I didn't even think about that. If you're in a forward location, how are you going to get beans and weenies off of you?
Yeah, and you're in a sandy
raining dicks and I'm sticky.
and I'm not even a sailor.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Oh,
yeah. You fuck with somebody's food, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
That's an awesome story. I'd like to see it rain Beanie Weenies.
I bet
just
you fucking would.
But you can leave out the beans.
Yeah, there it is. So our next story is going to be another Air Force story, all right?
All right, what you got, man?
We've got an E6. We're going to call him Matt, okay?
All right, what's up, Matt?
So Matt is in pre-deployment training with another guy named Jason.
Okay.
All right. But Matt is like a big, strong, tough guy. Likes to go out and get into fist fights and shit like that. And he's just always super fucking cockstrong, macho man. Always has to let everybody know it, right?
Okay.
So they're in these open bay style barracks that they're staying in for this training. And the way it was described is like real shitty, like tin shed shack type style stuff, but it's an open bay. So Jason takes a piece of cardboard. He had to have like ripped it off of an MRE box, this like crude, shitty sign that he had made, and used 90-mile-an-hour tape to tape it to his bunk. And he wrote in permanent marker, "Fourth biggest guy here."
We're talking biggest. We're talking like from the showers. Or are we talking like? I mean, define. I'm not really sure where you're going. Biggest.
So
I mean, I see your sweatpants.
That is a good clarification, Blindside.
Okay.
that's a good question. So explain.
Is that how he sets his pricing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
This isn't a gay story or anything, is it? I'm just checking. I mean, two guys, open bay.
Hey, it might be.
Talking about fisting.
We did just talk about
fist fights.
raining weenies.
I can see how you got there.
So they got excited from the Beanee Weenie shower. So Jason has made it a sport to come over and fuck with Matt every chance that he gets, right?
Yes.
So he's walking by and he sees the sign. He's like, "Oh, right."
I love a good troll,
Yes.
too.
So Jason looks at Matt and he's like, "Huh. Fourth biggest guy here, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I lift. I'm a big dude. I sized everybody up. I'm the fourth biggest motherfucker here." He's like, "Huh. You're proud of that? That's not even podium, man."
Like at the Olympics? Oh, shit.
So he just starts going in
Start
on
that
him.
engine right up.
Oh, yeah. And he said it was super easy. Jason used to fuck with him all the time. So he gets him fucking going. And then eventually he's just like, "Well, all right." And then like walks back to his bunk. And Matt's always back over there pissed off. Jason didn't really give a fuck about this stuff. It was just fun for him to go fuck with Matt. And Matt's over there slamming shit, getting all pissed off because he's getting his fucking leg pulled by Jason. Fourth biggest guy here. That should be a t-shirt.
Is that? Yeah, that is something.
That should be with an arrow pointing down.
That's awesome. Oh, man. I love a good troll, man.
Yes.
All right, I got the next story. So this is a very unique story, right? This actually takes place after hours off base, right? So you had one Air Force E-7. He was out, enjoying life with his family. At this point in the evening, they're on their way home.
Is this his primary family or his secondary family?
No, this was his only family, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, and E7? Wait a minute. Like, stayed married, wife, kids?
Oh, yeah. Wife, kids, happily married, all that kind of stuff.
There was no like E2, E3s that kind of came in new to the unit that fell in? Okay, so this is original family.
This is original
made
family, happily married. He's on his way home from dinner or something like that. And he's got 3 kids in the back seat, right? He's got his wife in the front seat with him. They had a nice, rather large SUV, and they had a sunroof. The sunroof's open. It's like a nice summer evening, something like that. And they're just kind of enjoying a nice ride home, just minding their own business. Life's good.
Did they start singing "Sweet Child of Mine" like they did in Step Brothers?
That would have been amazing, but they did not, right? So the nice evening is broken up. All of a sudden, they have a 10-year-old in the back. The 10-year-old just starts freaking the fuck out.
Don't like that.
Yeah. So obviously all this commotion, like they were just having a nice drive home. All this commotion,
oncoming traffic.
He's swerving. He's trying to figure out like, what's going on? What's going on? 10-year-old cries out, "I just got hit in the forehead with a bat." And when I say bat, I mean like a flying bat, like not like a baseball bat or something.
So it wasn't
like that.
Tourette's. It was something. Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
A nice bout of Tourette's could have been fun, but no, this was actually what happened was there was like a fruit bat or something like that. It was just swooping. It was swooping down, and it just happened to go through their fucking sunroof and hit their 10-year-old right in the face, right? So like he's trying to like figure out what the fuck's going on. Is the bat still back there? Of course.
God.
Look, if I get hit in the face with a bat going down the freeway, I'm going to freak the fuck out too, right? Like there's no shame in that. A 10-year-old doesn't have that kind of situational awareness about like, is this thing still around? So he's like trying to pull over. He's trying to find out what the fuck happened with this bat. The bat crawls under like the dash area, right? So he's like, well, fuck me. Like you're trying to let the damn bat out, but the bat's still in your car. So now you've got a car full, like he had 3 girls and his wife. So you've got
nothing but ladies in there. And now you got to drive the rest of the way home with this fucking bat. And you don't know if it's going to make another appearance or anything like that, right?
I feel like this story was actually the man in the driver's seat freaking out, but he told it as the kid to save face.
I can just picture the anxiety that everybody has on the rest of this ride.
Is this thing coming back out?
Yeah. I mean, like, talk about just an unnerving ride home. You know, like, you're just enjoying a nice family ride, and then here comes a fucking fruit bat hitting you right in the face.
Oh, it's like having a cop follow you all the way home. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
When's it going to happen?
Yeah. Hey, little Billy, did you really like your salad? Yeah, Mom, I really like the Caesar. Oh, my God!
Yeah. So
imagine the bat telling this story. There I am. Just, I'm looking for grapes, you know, and all of a sudden I just fly into this fucker's SUV and hit a kid. Finally, they pull into the house. All the ladies pile out. They're looking for bites. Luckily, I'm happy to report that the bat did not bite anybody.
It just concussed a 10-year-old.
Just slapped a 10-year-old in the face, which, I mean, that's not something you want to be dealing with as a dad, I'm quite sure.
I don't want to deal with that as anything.
Just thinking 8 or 10 more years, that won't be a problem for her.
Yeah, no shit. So the dad is now tasked with, like, okay, now I got to locate this thing because all the girls in the back said it just crawled under something and didn't fly away. So he's like, he gets the idea, like, I'm going to roll down all of the windows, open the sunroof, play music really loud, like, try to scare the thing out. He's got like a golf club or something like that. He's trying to, like, slap down and, like, scare the fucking thing away.
He turned this car into a fucking disco for the bat. The bat's inside doing the fucking disco, just boom, boom.
Yeah, he's got a leisure suit on.
Yeah, the neighbors are coming out, beer.
Yeah.
It's a beer commercial.
This fucking bat has become Spuds McKenzie and is just having the fucking time of his life. Yes. You know what I mean? But so the only thing he can conclude is, like, okay, I'm just going to have to leave this thing in my front drive and hopefully it fucking flies away, because, like, he couldn't scare it out of wherever it dug into and hid.
This is my cave now.
Right.
So you're basically saying the next morning the SUV was not there if it was local.
All right.
No, I'm happy to report he was able to keep the car, but he never was able to conclude, like, if this thing died in his, like, dashboard or if it flew away. So we'd like to think
his car smelled like shit all the time.
It didn't smell like shit. That was the thing. Oh. So we have to conclude that the bat ended up flying away, right?
40 miles from where it was supposed to be.
Exactly.
It'll never find its way home.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just live in this new place now.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But I love that story. Thanks for sharing.
I want to hear from the 10-year-old.
Oh, gosh. Could you imagine? Yeah. Oh. That would be rough.
I'm never going to Applebee's again.
Oh, yeah. Like, anytime the 10-year-old's got, like, PTSD, anytime they go to open the sunroof, you're like, no, keep that fucker closed. Remember what happened last time, Dad? We're not having it. Oh, man. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. If you like what we're doing here and you want to participate in this community, there are many different ways you can contribute.
First and foremost, tell someone about the show. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you helping us out.
If you have any funny military stories of your own, or know somebody who does, with their permission, of course, you can contribute those stories via email at stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. And if you're not too good at the internets, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. That's area code 531-222-6146.
Yeah, and if you want to interact with us throughout the week, hit me up on my socials, Facebook and Instagram. Just look up $! Cheeks.
We have a lot of big plans for this show. In building this community to support veterans, we will announce here soon. So stay tuned. All right. I'm going to go enjoy a nice pasta salad with a little mayonnaise later.
Okay, first of all, mayonnaise?
Why do you always have a problem with the way I talk?
There's a way you're supposed to say the word, Aaron.
Mayonnaise?
That's not it.
Panaz.
That's not fucking it, Aaron. That's not...
Joining me today is the man who was asked to leave the gym because Joining me today is the man. I'm really fucking this up.
You're doing great.
Thanks.